Hey y'all, today we are going to be talking about a book called Simon versus the Homosapien Agenda. First on the agenda, my boy Simon. Simon is a high school sophomore who lives in the suburb town of Shady Creek, Georgia. He loves his best friends Nick, Leah, and Abby. He loves musical theater. He loves watching The Bachelorette with his parents. Not weird. And oh yeah, he secretly loves boys. Well, one boy mostly. That's Blue. Blue, aka Blue Green 118, is a boy that goes to Simon's high school, Creekwood, but is anonymous to Simon. See, they met online and have been emailing back and forth ever since Blue posted on the school Tumblr page coming out as gay in the most beautiful and poetic way possible. And Simon, also going by a codename, responded to the post. Though they're both anonymous to each other, they definitely be sending those heart eye emojis through the keyboard. Now here's the thing. There's this guy in Simon's grade named Martin Addison. He's got a big old crush on Simon's best friend Abby. One day, minding his own business, he gets on the school computers and finds out that somebody's already logged in. It's Simon. Thus, he discovers Blue and Simon's email correspondence and consequently finds out that Simon is gay. So naturally, like any shithead horny high school boy, he takes screenshots. And of course, blackmail Simon into getting him together with Abby, or else he'll out him to the whole school. Martin agrees to keep Simon's secret as long as Simon invites him to things that Abby's at. Little do either of them know, Abby is kind of crushing on Nick and horribly not into Martin. That's a weird sort of triangle, rectangle with the side of blackmail in it. Either way, Simon would probably appreciate that it's on par drama-wise with The Bachelorette. Simon, of course, has to hide this all from Blue or else risk losing him, as they both fear coming out. Simon starts suspecting people of being Blue, at some point fearing that it's just Martin pranking him for the blackmail material. His strongest suspicion, however, is Cal Price, a cute musical theater boy with nice bangs. They share some glances here and there and even hold hands for a heart-stopping moment, but Simon still has some doubts. Finally, Martin and Simon finally get into it. During an after-school rehearsal of the musical, Martin shoots his shot with Abby, and she, rejects him? Martin gets into it with Simon, who, mind you, did nothing wrong. But Martin blames him entirely for Abby's rejection. And winter break begins! Christmas Eve comes, something new is on the Culver Creek Tumblr page, and Martin outed Simon on Christmas Eve. What a dick. So Simon ends up coming out to his whole family and all of his friends, and unintentionally the whole world while he's at it. When they go back to school, people start bullying Simon in the form of running around his rehearsal in skirts, holding signs that say, what in the butt? Weird, but alright. After those punks almost get a beatdown from Abby, a popular girl Taylor, and Mrs. Albright, the theater class is dismissed. Miss Albright shows her badass side and curses in front of Simon, and she's pissed. So basically, for a while, Simon's life is filled with changes. He continues to get bullied, his sisters are growing apart and he doesn't like it. Blue finds out who Simon is, but won't reveal his own identity. And Simon comes home drunk and accidentally goes off on his dad, all right before the school play is beginning. But clues keep popping up. Blue leaves a shirt hanging on Simon's locker, they email about going to the carnival, and finally, on the tilt-a-whirl at the carnival, they meet. Simon finds out that Blue is actually Bram, the cute curly-haired boy he thought was cute from the beginning. And voila, his anxiety about the situation goes out the window and he finally meets his Blue. This book is so important to our modern culture, especially as a young adult novel. It tackles hard-hitting issues such as the struggles of coming out, bullying in high school, and the stresses of high school in general. Simon is portrayed as a very real and relatable character, which is done intentionally to relate to young readers. High school can be a really rough time even when you're blessed with a loving family and good friends. It's heartening to see such a relatable story, and though this book is banned from many schools due to the harsh language in it, it's a great example of representation that many students could benefit from.